Alright guys, just want to let you guys take a look at something I just picked up the other day. This is the Sony Bravia 55-inch LED smart TV. And I'm really liking this thing, guys, since I got it. Gaming is just amazing on this TV. Now let me tell you a couple things about what I got going on here. And you might think this looks odd the way I have this set up, but there's definitely a purpose for me to have this like this, okay? It's very important. This whole entertainment center piece that this is sitting on is up off the floor and back in flush with the wall. Okay, this was very important because of having Jade and Goro, my two pit bulls. And they wrestle around and play and things, and no matter what you do on this floor, it does not affect this whole thing. Okay? And it's higher than most of the stands that I was looking at the store were like 16 to 19 inches. Now, you know how big Goro is, and when they wrestle, he's always rearing up and flopping around. So, while this thing is definitely solid and secure, and doesn't feel to me like there's any way you could tip it forward. I've pulled this whole thing out to about here, literally to about here, and it still was pulling me back. The gravity was pulling me back that way. Okay, the base is in the back that it's the post that it's sitting on, and the weight's in the back. So I needed to find a way to get the TV to work up in here, but I knew I needed something bigger than the other one that I had bought. So this worked out for me. Jade and Goro's still happy. They can play in here just like normal. It did not affect them in any way. Let me give you a size comparison on video. It's not going to be do this TV justice as what it would be in person, as far as the picture and quality and different things like that, because you're watching on your computer from my camera. Let me just to give you an idea, because sometimes it's hard to tell how big something is when you're watching in a video. So I got a Glock 17, and I'm going to hold it up in some different spaces here. And all you gun guys know what the Glock 17 is, and I'm sure you even own them. So I'm going to hold this gun, and there it is at the very top corner. It's at the bottom corner. This is just to give you an idea when you look at this and compare to the size of this 55-inch screen TV. It is LED lit, and the thickest part in the back is probably about that thick, and then it tapers into where it's about that thick. Now, here's the reason I went with this model. My main concern was on picture. Really big on what a picture looks like. Now, this scene's kind of dark in the movie, so you can't really judge by this scene. I can't play a movie because infringement, copyright infringement. But instead of being the ultra bright, like give it all you got light coming through that some of the LED TVs have, this Sony is more close to a picture in a theater, in a movie theater, okay? It has much richer blues and darks, and all those kind of tones are very rich and deep in this TV. So I really like this picture over some of the ones that you see when you go in the store, and it just looks like you've got, you know, 3,000 lumens coming through at you. This, like I said, the only way I can describe it to me is it more looks like what you see when you're in a movie theater. And some of the ultra bright LEDs, like the high-end Samsungs and stuff, which, you know, I like all those too. When I'm at people's houses that I know that have these TVs, what it looks like to me is when I see people, when, like, say it's an outside scene or even sometimes an indoor scene, it looks to me like there's two different lighting sources. Like that there's one on their like one on their face and head, and then it looks like the background is even a different color, and I never could figure out why that is on those really ultra bright LED screens. But that's just what it looks like to me. Something always looks fake in the foreground, and I can't figure that out. Well, this, from everything I've seen so far and playing with this and looking at several different movies and things just to test it, you know, looking at clips of movies, this doesn't have any of that at all. It keeps the blues and darks much richer and gives you a much truer picture. And I'm very happy with this TV. I highly recommend it. And of course, that goes without saying, you know, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't recommend it. Now, the sound, not bad at all. I was actually impressed. Because I'll tell you guys, a lot of people go out and they buy a high-end TV like this, or, you know, the Samsungs or whatever, and because I'm a Samsung fan, that's why I keep mentioning Samsung. But they buy this Sony Bravia or a Samsung, and then these people, they get home and they put the TV in and they see how beautiful the screen is, and they say, well, you know, the sound just isn't very good. Okay? Common sense is all it takes for me to explain to you why you're never going to have high quality sound in these TVs. Okay, a lot of these TVs and some of the Samsungs are about this thick the whole way across. Some of them, the borders are thinner than the border on this television, which is only this thick. Now, they have to take and somehow fit speakers and sound equipment for the speakers into a frame around this TV that's this big. Now, what do you expect them to do with that amount of room? You have to give, if you want to go small and tiny on all the outer parts and the width of this TV, you're going to have to give up something. And what you're going to give up is going to be your sound and speakers. How, you know, really, how much can you fit in there? It's common sense, but I never figure out why people just don't get it. You know, I see reviews of TVs and they'll say, oh, you know, the picture was great and everything, but the sound was horrible. We had to get a sound system. Well, think for a minute, okay? But I was impressed with the sound on this. It actually even has surround sound that's already built into the TV. So I'm happy with it as of right now, not adding any sound. That may come in the future, and oh, if I do, it's going to be the Bose with a sound bar. So, yeah, I know what that is. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and try to maybe show you a different scene. Now, keep in mind, this isn't even HD right here. This is just coming off of Netflix, and it's nothing fancy. It's not even really in HD. Let me find you like a brighter scene of something to show you, and then I'll put in a video game, and I'll show you what a video game looks like on this television, just in case you're thinking of buying one or looking to buy one. Now let me stand close to the TV and give you a better look. So can you see me? Okay. Let me just stand up real close to it. Because I know when I was looking at reviews, it's really hard to tell the size of things on YouTube videos. Okay, let me find a nice bright scene for you, and I'll click this back on, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, I just wanted to show everyone something real quick before I move on, and that is this menu I got into here. And as you can see, the smart TV capabilities, one of those is to pair your device. So basically you can pair your cell phone. Now I don't know the ins and outs of this. I've never done it, and I haven't done it to this TV yet. But from what it looks like, and from what it says, you find videos on your mobile device and you watch on your TV. So basically you pair your phone to this, you find a video on the phone, and somehow you can instantly watch it on your TV. I'll have to read the book and figure that out. Let me see here. What else we got? Of course, you can sign into your YouTube. And this TV does have a wireless card, so you can use this. You don't need anything hooked to this TV to get on the internet. You can just use your television with nothing into it. Right now, I got my PS3 plugged in there, so I could use that, and that's actually what I'm using right now. I haven't set this TV up yet. Okay, so let me find something for you, and I'll turn it on, and let's see what it looks like. Okay, guys, here we go. I can go ahead and play this a little bit for you.
First appeared on Earth 3.8 billion years ago. In that time, the Earth has developed into a beautiful planet. The sea and all that it contains is the womb of Mother Earth.
Love it. This thing is just, it's an amazing picture,
Life
guys.
on land seems loud and hectic. Here, so many lives struggle and prosper day after day.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless for me to even really do this, because you're not going to be able to tell like you would in person, but sometimes people just want to see it just to see. So I'm going to go ahead and put a video game in for you, and let you take a look at that. I thought that was kind of cool when I was looking up TVs to see what the video games look like. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, I'm going to show you a little bit from Battlefield 3. Awesome game. The glare you see over there, right about where my finger's at, that's the lights, and you're seeing that because of how the camera's set up. But where I sit in my recliner, I don't see that lighting at all. It's off further to that side and doesn't show up on the screen. I did notice that if I have on overhead lighting in the middle of the room, that I can see the glare very clearly on this TV. But it's very easily remedied by just putting your lighting off to the side or whatever and using it that way. Okay, let me see. I'll go ahead and start a new campaign. No, I won't. I don't want to lose all that progress. Okay, guys. Let me see here. I'll go with resume campaign here, and I'm kind of stuck on this level right here. Just need to figure out how to kill this plane in the air that's firing on us. It's called Rockin' a Hard Place. But I'll just give you an idea of what things look like. I'm not really going to play right here. Show you what it looks like to sight through the gun and different things. And let me get up here. Okay, here we go. Here's what it looks like to sight through the gun. Okay, and there's what it looks like to die. Video games are really awesome on this, though. I'm going to have a great time with my games. I use Netflix as well. Mainly Netflix, DVDs, and PS3 will be all that's ever on this TV. Alright guys, I'll show you this a little bit just one more time, then I'll go ahead and end it there. Size comparison as far as what you're going to be looking at. Just awesome. Go ahead and get killed again here so I can end this. And that's about it, guys. If you're looking for a good TV and want to start checking into some of the models, I highly suggest this Sony Bravia LED Smart TV. I think it's a fantastic TV, and I'm really impressed with everything. This, like this right here, this coloring on this guy, just perfect. I can't see a way that this could be any better standing here in person and looking at this. Alright guys, just wanted to show you my new toy. Till next time, I got a couple things coming for you. I got something written down. I have a video concerning using higher caliber guns in self-defense, and you might be surprised. Basically, it's talking about if that's okay or not, and you might be surprised at some of the answers I'm going to give you. I'm going to tell you the scenarios where it would be perfectly fine to use a handgun that's overkill, and I'm going to give you some ideas where using a gun that's overkill is going to further impede your case and could end up hurting you if you used a high-power gun in a defense situation. So I'm gonna throw you both sides of the coin on that and let you know both situations, and a couple more things I got coming for you, and I'll just wait to tell you those when I get the videos up. Until next time, this is H4T Jaden Goro, and we are out.